Vanga was afraid of these energetically strong zodiac signs. Vanga openly said that among the 12 signs there are those whose inner strength is capable of changing the destinies of people and influencing events around them. She admitted that the energy of these people is so powerful that even the most persistent people feel pressure and respect at the same time next to them. This is not about aggression or power. It is about the innate ability to control energy flows, feel the truth, and act in such a way that circumstances themselves work in their favor. Today we will analyze which signs possessed such power that even Vanga treated them with special caution. This knowledge will help you understand who is capable of becoming an impenetrable wall or a destructive storm in your life. Watch to the end to find out if you are one of these energy leaders whose power is noticeable from the first second of communication. Subscribe to the channel if you want to study the secret side of astrology deeper, and write in the comments whether you have met people in your life who literally radiate this power. The first sign is Aries. The power of Aries is not just pressure or stubbornness, it is an energy that can be felt at a distance. In his presence, people have a strange feeling, as if their internal rhythm is adjusting to his pace. This feature makes Aries a dangerous opponent and an unquestioned leader. His energy is active and direct. It does not dissipate, but hits the target. At the same time, he acts not only with physical strength or determination, his will itself suppresses resistance. Aries knows how to instantly seize the initiative. If the situation is unstable, he is the first to take a position of control. His confidence is rarely ostentatious. This is a real internal attitude to win. He does not wait for circumstances to develop in his favor, but changes them for himself. This is his main danger. Aries is not afraid to enter into conflict, and the stronger the resistance, the more powerful he becomes. His energy literally pushes the weak out of the circle of events. He can be friendly and even open, but if someone tries to pressure him, the answer comes quickly and harshly. This is not a flash. This is calculation. Aries always knows where to direct his pressure to achieve the desired result. His presence leaves no room for manipulation. He senses lies, catches insincerity, and reacts instantly. He knows how to take a hit, but he knows even more how to make others act according to his rules. Aries' strength lies in the combination of directness and strategic instinct. He rarely works for the long term, but his quick, precise moves are able to break established scenarios. The energy of this sign is so dense and stable that many feel tension next to him, even if he is silent. This internal pressure forces others to either obey or leave. Aries is also dangerous because his energy is quickly restored. He can lose a battle, but the next day he will be ready for a new attack. This makes him an inconvenient opponent. He does not run out of steam, does not lose interest, and does not let go of the topic until he brings it to the end. And the longer the confrontation lasts, the more he hardens. Aries' inner confidence is like a steel rod. It is impossible to break it with words or psychological pressure. He can be emotional, but he never loses the main thing: control over himself at a critical moment. This quality, combined with powerful energy, makes him someone many prefer not to provoke. The second sign is Capricorn. Capricorn's energy is a cold, structured force that presses not with an impulse, but with a stable, inexorable pressure. He does not rush into conflicts, but if he has already entered, it means that he has calculated every consequence. His strength is not in speed, but in endurance and strategic depth. Capricorn always knows where the enemy's weak point is and knows how to hit there, so that the result is irreversible. He does not openly show aggression. His method is to wait, analyze, collect information, and then act in one precise and thoughtful move. This makes him dangerous for those who are used to winning quickly. Capricorn is capable of waging a quiet war for years without losing his position, or even showing that he is in the game. His energetic strength is in complete autonomy. He does not depend on support, does not need emotional nourishment from the outside. His internal resource is stable as a stone, and therefore it is impossible to break it under the pressure of circumstances. On the contrary, in difficult periods he becomes even stronger, and his actions are colder and more precise. Capricorn knows how to completely turn off emotions when necessary. He can be friendly, but at the moment of threat, he becomes impenetrable. This is not a showy mask. This is a real defense mechanism that makes him inaccessible to psychological influence. His decisions at such moments are not subject to doubt, and that is why he often emerges victorious where others give up. The danger of Capricorn is that he acts without fuss, but inevitably. He never takes unnecessary steps, but each step brings him closer to the goal. His energy is directed inward, but if necessary, he can splash it outward with a force that breaks resistance. This release is always unexpected, and that is why it is destructive. He sees long-term prospects and is ready to sacrifice current interests for them. This makes him a difficult opponent. Capricorn never plays for small victories. He always goes for a big result. And his energy is so powerful and concentrated that many feel it even from a distance, not understanding where the pressure comes from. The third sign is Leo. Vanga singled out Leos as carriers of a special inner strength that cannot be suppressed or neutralized, even with targeted energy impact. She believed that representatives of this sign have a will structure similar to an impregnable fortress. Their mental stability has more than once become the reason that any attempts to emotionally pressure them ended in complete failure. Leo is able to instantly recognize hidden manipulation, seize the initiative, and subjugate any conversation or situation. Their energy is not chaotic, it is disciplined, focused, and knows how to work for a strategic result. Even under pressure from circumstances, Leo maintains control and does not allow a leak of inner strength. The strength of Leos lies not in impulsive actions, but in the ability to withstand a long confrontation. They know how to suppress fears without succumbing to panic, and build a protective field around themselves, which becomes stronger over the years. This ability to energetically defend themselves commands respect from those who have encountered them on a mental level. Leo, as a rule, does not reveal the full power of their influence at once. They act in measured doses, assessing the reaction of the interlocutor, and then, if necessary, completely take over. Leo's energy flow is directed vertically, as if a powerful inner core is constantly working inside them, feeding all levels of their consciousness. This gives them a leadership charisma that cannot be imitated. Even without words, they are able to change the atmosphere in a room simply by entering it. Vanga said that their presence is felt on a physical level. The air becomes denser, and the looks of others involuntarily turn to them. Leo knows how to use their energy not only for protection, but also for influence. He is able to direct it to force people to change their decisions, act differently, or abandon previously adopted plans. This effect does not arise due to aggression, but due to a combination of confidence, authority, and internal control. Leo does not need external confirmation of his strength. He knows that he has it, and that is enough. Many believe that Leo acts openly, But in fact, his energy strategy is much more subtle. He knows how to pause, use silence as a tool of pressure, and accurately choose the moment when it is worth showing himself. This makes him a dangerous opponent in any psychological or energy confrontation. Anyone who tried to undermine his confidence faced the opposite effect. In response, Leo became even stronger. His strength also lies in the fact that he can close himself off from other people's influences, as if erecting an invisible wall around himself. At the same time, he does not push people away directly, but all their influence fades away, leaving no trace. Vanga believed that such qualities allow Leo not only to survive in the most difficult conditions, but also to dominate, even when the situation seems hopeless. The fourth sign of Pisces. Pisces, according to Vanga, possessed one of the most unpredictable and difficult to suppress energies. Their power is not based on direct pressure or demonstrative superiority, like other signs, but is manifested in a deep impact on the psyche of others. Pisces know how to work with the internal states of people, changing their thoughts, mood, and even perception of reality. This ability acts softly, but at the same time penetrates very deeply, leaving a lasting mark. The main feature of their power is that it is multi-layered. Pisces are able to simultaneously influence several levels: emotional, intuitive, and mental. They feel the weak points of the interlocutor and easily find the key to gently touch them, without causing open resistance. At the same time, their energy is not static. It changes, adapting to a specific person or situation. Vanga said that the danger of Pisces lies in their ability to be invisible to someone else's protection. Even people with strong energy armor may not notice how Pisces have penetrated their inner space. They do not attack directly, but create an atmosphere around the interlocutor in which he himself begins to open up, trust, and share what he usually hides. After this, Pisces gain the opportunity to influence his decisions or emotional state. Their energy works like water. It flows around obstacles, finds the smallest cracks, and gradually fills them. Even if a person tries to resist, he sooner or later begins to adapt to their rhythm. This makes Pisces especially dangerous in conflict situations. Outwardly, they may seem like neutral observers, but in fact, it is they who control the dynamics of what is happening. At the same time, the power of Pisces is not aggressive. They do not strive for dominance at any cost. Their goal is to create conditions in which everything develops in a way that is beneficial to them. To do this, they use deep intuition, the ability to read emotions and predict reactions. Their ability to foresee the development of events gives them a significant advantage over those who act only in the moment. The energetic power of Pisces increases when they are in a state of emotional involvement. If they are affected by deeply personal issues, their influence becomes especially strong. Then they are able to literally break the will of their opponent, directing it in the right direction. At the same time, everything looks as if the person made this decision himself. Vanga believed that it is precisely because of this hidden, elusive power that Pisces cannot be broken by conventional methods. They may outwardly give in, but in fact, they have already laid the foundation for the future, which will develop according to their scenario. Their strength lies in flexibility, subtlety, and the ability to act where others do not even notice the field for influence. The fifth sign is Cancer. Cancer's strength is in its emotional depth, which is capable of both healing and destroying. Its energy is not always immediately noticeable. It manifests itself through the ability to control the atmosphere around it. Cancer can create a sense of security or conversely make you feel anxious without saying a word. This ability to control states makes it one of the most energetically complex signs. It has a keen perception of people and situations. Cancer instantly understands who is in front of it and senses other people's intentions, even if they are carefully hidden. It knows how to tune in to the emotional weaknesses of the interlocutor and use them if necessary. Its energy envelops, but if desired, it can press from the inside, forcing a person to act the way it needs. In moments of threat, Cancer becomes unexpectedly tough. Its softness disappears, giving way to cold, concentrated force. It can close itself off and stop letting anyone in, completely controlling its environment. And the more pressure is put on it, the stronger its boundaries become. Its energetic power is that it can work through internal connections. Cancer does not destroy directly. It affects basic feelings, security, affection, trust. It can deprive you of this, and a person will feel an inner emptiness. Such an impact is often stronger than any conflict because it acts deeply and imperceptibly. It also has the ability to recover from blows that would knock others out of the game. Its emotional energy is flexible. It can transform from pain into motivation, from fear into determination. This makes it resilient and stable, even in conditions where emotional pressure reaches its limit. The danger of Cancer is that it does not show all its strength at once. Its energy accumulates while it waits for the moment. And when it decides to act, it always comes as a surprise to others. Its pressure at such moments can be destructive because it comes from the depths, not from the surface.